is London Calling. You're listening to me, Tash, on Buccaneer, your source for what they don't want you to know. This time we're turning our focus back on the media to look at my former employer, the GBB. As we know, the broadcaster has been through a lot of changes since the Hassani government gave in to pressure from its corporate backers and privatised the corporation. Today, the GBB is a shadow of its former self. It's become a tool used by the government to circulate fake news and misinformation. So how did we get here? Where did it all go wrong? How can we tell when our national media has become state propaganda? Our experts speak on conditions of anonymity for their own safety. Here's disinformation and media expert Charles, who's seen free broadcasters built up by journalists and torn down by demagogues all over the world.
So before the media fragmented, there was this voice of authority that was trusted and worthy of trust. Then what we ended up with is a really commercial model where whether you're talking about an app on a smart device or whether you're talking about a broadcaster, the most important thing was to keep you in that environment for the longest amount of time possible. Because that meant money in their pocket. And in order to do that, a couple of things happened. One was the use of manipulative techniques around behavioral economics, things that would just keep you scrolling or keep you listening or keep you looking for more information. The second is that kind of environment favors sensationalism. And so you got more sensational headlines and more sensational stories, and it didn't matter whether they were true or not. It just kept people in, and it kept them in the loop. So we ended up in a situation where nobody trusted anything, and nobody believed anything at all. And that is the perfect environment for an authoritarian voice to come in and say, no, wait, we are the truth. The ground for this environment really got created when we had suddenly authoritarian politicians everywhere. Anything that threatened them or they disagreed with, they would call it disinformation. That's disinformation, that's fake news. And again, you got in a situation where
all units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Received. Moving in hostiles' direction.
fantastic viral story.
Control,
I
can't see the suspect.
With the
Please
truth.
advise.
The only way you can counter it is by saying, no, they didn't. And of course, no one wants to spread that story. No one wants to hear that story. They want to hear the sensationalism. They want to hear how people were victims
I'm terminating
of violence
the search.
when in fact they
Fall
weren't.
back.
Or they
Over.
were victims of insurgent forces.
Now, as you remember, Bloom announced a new version of the optic at the recent Home Conference. This technology, and the optic change everything. It lets you see things in line. You no longer need a camera. You just have a pure implant that sends signals to your optic nerve and let you see your emails, take calls, and browse the internet. So it's not as if the screen was in front of your eyes. Instead of having to carry on your phone, you've just got this small handheld unit. So much lighter and so much more convenient. It's great.
Vicky, you sound like you absolutely love the optic. Do you actually think that it's made our lives any better?
I mean, sure, it's definitely made things a lot easier. It's so simple to call something out.
Kind of far-right media outlets developing and then left-wing media outlets developing to combat those, and they kind of challenge.
All units. Possible suspect or suspects
Newspapers,
reported
TV
near your
stations,
location.
radios,
Message
and
received, moving in. Over.
the validity, the truth of the information they were receiving. So whilst there was the digital recording, more fake information.
Where did they go? Shit!
teammate is en route to hospital, where they'll be for the foreseeable future.
Bagley boy, think we can squeeze in a little vengeance thing?
All units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location. Control, we received a call over.
Oh god!
It's time for a revolution!
The target. Over.
That makes us question the information we're getting. And I think in pre-crisis Britain, it might not have seemed great at the time, but there was something positive about that there was a lot of
Auto-drive now
distrust in the
enabled.
media
Search
and
has
in the
yielded no
different
results.
kinds of truths
Report back
that are being
to HQ.
told. Whereas now, I think you're seeing a return to a more traditional and older pre-digital sense, actually, of people just trusting what they're told, and that's why we have to be here with radio stations like this to challenge those conceptions. Most citizens feel pretty hopeless, I think, and unable to fight back against
Auto-drive
these
now
kind of huge
disabled.
mainstream corporations that simply entrench and support the ideals and ideologies of the state. It can seem very hopeless indeed.
But I think, the fact that you're out there listening, really talking, shows that there is still a space to combat these false truths.
All units. I repeat, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Received. Stand by for further developments.
It's never possible to shut down people's and fight for their own.
Control, I've lost the target. Terminating the search. Control, put out an APW. Control to all units, possible hostiles near your location. Moving inbound to hostile. I'm in pursuit of the target.
The company that is best known for introducing Bagley to the world. Nowadays, it's hard to remember.
Can anyone see the suspect?
Bagley is the most advanced, significant AI of our time, and it's really blown many of the AIs that were created out of the water. And I think that what Skylark has done with Bagley is absolutely incredible.
That's it. I'm calling off the pursuit.
But what do you know about Skylark herself?
Not a lot, other than that she's pretty incredible. I follow her work for a long time, and she's always been a pretty private person. I know that she supposedly grew up in a private family, but there is more we know about her than that she's put out into the world.
I've always found it with this idea of
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Received. We'll engage if necessary. Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over?
wannabe leader that has transformed the world around us. I think watching how her mind works and that is pretty incredible.
Terminating pursuit and coming back.
Has changed how we all live our lives, and sadly has been this really incredible distance of humanity as a whole. You know, the interview Skylar. So this was a long time ago, back in the day when she was a little bit more accessible, and she was one of these people that was actually amazing moments. You were
Easy now. Easy.
incredibly talented and incredible.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. Monitoring for unusual activity.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Over.
Again.
Suspect is
Well, that was interviewed
unsighted.
about
Unsighted.
Auto-drive now
sweeping area.
enabled.
And/or terrorist organisations.
Auto-drive now
Preference-
disabled.
Not preference, sorry, delete according to whether or not you work for the government, service, Blue McGillies.
Auto-drive now enabled.
According to a service official, DedSec is no longer a threat.
Search units disengaged.
Auto-drive now
True,
disabled.
Search is
never a threat in the
pointless.
first place. Reminds me of when my great aunt Gladys had her appendix out. Oh, Andy, that surgeon's a real threat, waggling that knife at me, trying to knock me out. Well, they called a scalpel in an
Auto-drive.
anaesthetic.
Anyway, the third official said that Bobby said today that nothing has to achieve this, that there's never been stronger. But don't worry.
Stop and think a minute, like the algorithm is designated information put in for propaganda.
What the fuck? No! Oh, I want to go home. Oh no. What is wrong with people?
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Got it. Watch for hostiles, people. We're the ones in charge, not them. Rise up! Fight back! Negative. No sign of the target yet. No visual of target. Ending pursuit. Over.
You are listening to The Bar.
As the hunger strike of 6 migrants currently being planned at the Kennington Oval enters its 10th day, officials released a statement.
Put it away. Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Safeguard the lives of
Move into the hostile's location.
crisis. Join us on GBB tonight as we look at migrants, detention, and the prospects for a solution to this complicated and contentious issue.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
Ah, I need to reload this thing.
I've lost the target. Received. Returning to HQ. Over.
Kind of fucking day I am having. Every fucking day there's something else.
Suspect reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile. Moving to the hostile's location. Over. Anyone have visual? Anyone? Returning to HQ. Search terminated.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Approaching with caution. Over.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Control, we are unsighted of suspect. Over. Control, let's put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.